Oh, shit.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Yeah, there's 17 of our listeners here. That's great. Some of you don't know who we are, I can tell.
That's fine. I don't know who I am either. Tyler doesn't know who he is either. He's stoned
Yes.
as hell.
It's 420 Fest, guys. Yes, welcome to the first live podcast recording of We're Dying Down Here. I am Tyler Arceneaux.
I'm JP Leonard.
Hell yeah, and we are surely trying down here. All right, this is great. Did you notice the bar and you could tell the bar and the restaurant's closed? These guys have a full bag of Zapp's chips.
I think they went to CVS.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. Or they bought from the gift shop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is the very first live podcast we've ever done.
Yes.
This is number 12, 13?
It could be.
All right, great.
We're going to...
Thank you for coming out, guys. That's the show.
We have some in the bank, I feel like.
If you see me looking like this, I don't have Tourette's. I have to make sure all the cameras are working. So, all right, we're recording down here.
Hey, I got a question, JP.
All right, go for it.
Would it be gay if I wore the glasses?
I'm going to let the audience decide.
All right, clearly not. Maybe what if I just wore the glasses when I'm doing a character?
Is it Bruce Valanche?
I don't know who that is.
He's old.
Is that was for them two guys right there?
No, Derek laughed. That was it. So,
all right. Well,
how many people have heard or seen our podcast before? Whoa, man!
Wow.
All our listeners are here.
That's great.
Someone's gonna start a pit, and then we're good. This is a podcast, so it's called We're Dying Down Here. It's about me and Tyler living in this freaking state. It's a non-comedy market, and we're dying because we don't have many shows. These are our shows, and unless we go on the road, and so we talk about what we do, and then we only interview national comedians.
Yes,
we're not wasting our time with the trash.
Open micers, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Not the podcast, they're cool, but
shout out Drew and Michael.
Actual open micers.
We've had like 2 normal people on the show. And
yeah, I don't even like people named Mike, so.
Oh, boy. All right. This has really got a halt. Do we have any questions so far?
No, there's 0% chance we have any questions. I like your hair, JP. You're letting it grow?
I did get it cut, but...
Oh, you got it cut?
Yeah.
That's the opposite of letting it grow.
Yeah, it's the opposite works.
That's why I'm single.
Yeah. How high are you?
It is just
all right.
elevated right now. I can feel all of my teeth individually. So.
Right. And Tyler's hosting Stone versus Drunk versus Sober tonight. So.
Yeah, and I will be all of them. I guess you can't be sober too. It can't be all of them.
We put together, this is the 420 Comedy Fest. I didn't plan it like that, but I realized, it's 420. Let's do it.
A convenient branding tactic.
That did not work. I was like, all the stoners don't know how to use the internet.
We had 14 people for
They're
Mike
like,
Kaplan.
click to buy tickets, and it was like, how many? And they're like, I'm out. So
it's just a bunch of people left on the checkout screen, and they're like, this is too much.
I have a wait list of 3,000 people. We started this weekend, 4 days, 6 shows with Mike Kaplan on Thursday. Anyone came out to that? All right. Thank you, one person. You were one of 11. No, we had a good show. And then we did an episode of the podcast with him. An hour and 20 minutes. Listen to Mike Kaplan, and that
he was like a little wind-up toy. We just spun him up and let him go. It was wild.
Yeah, and we did that, and then last night we had old Bobby Kelly, who was at that show last night. Yeah. Thank you for coming. And then we got this right now, and then tonight at 7 we got Bobby Kelly. And then 9:30 we got Stone versus Drunk, and then tomorrow we have Ghost Roast, which is I don't know if you've ever been to Ghost Roast. It's a roast battle, but it's dead celebrities roasting each other. So Tyler's been Macho Man.
Oh yes, I have.
Fuck, my bad. Sorry, guys.
Pretty good.
I'm on it tomorrow too. This is the second time. I am Kenny Rogers.
Oh yeah, Kenny, yeah. Classic country, Kenny Rogers, yeah. Alcoholic, yeah.
This is great. It's all our clips are just gonna be you doing that.
Yes, because I make the clips.
Yeah. So I'm Kenny Rogers tomorrow. I got to go against Jeffrey Epstein. Any fans?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, big fan.
Of his later work. So that's tomorrow night. That's we'll have a good time. Are we ready to get to our guest of the evening?
Let's do it, guys.
All right. Should I get some? Wait, hang on. Let me get some music. You talk for a second. Let me get some music so he doesn't have to walk out dry.
I'm gonna talk for a second, y'all. What I'm gonna say is, I'm just gonna say what JP's doing. He's frantically opening his iPad.
There we go.
He's gonna pick a Backstreet Boys song to bring up Bobby Kelly.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest of this evening, Bobby Kelly.
Yeah. Woo!
All right.
Fuck yes.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, you wore your glasses too.
Yeah, if Bobby gets to wear his, I get to wear mine. I'm just saying.
You're like
Yeah.
two obese
I like your
spiders.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To what?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
Moving on.
Two obese
No. Go
spiders.
ahead. Try it again. Let's try it again. Let's workshop it in front of the crowd.
Yeah, I regret saying
First of
spiders.
all, one of them is not obese.
One's a capital obese. And
Yeah, it has to physically make sense.
Well, I was shooting from the hip here.
Old obese
Oh, yeah.
and a current. I don't like the word obese, by the way.
I'm just gonna take it. So.
I don't like it because I used to be a chubby dude. I say chubby.
Chubby is.
I say
yeah,
husky.
Chubby
and
is inaccurate for what's happening with me.
You've
I
been-
feel like.
You've been in shape for 2 weeks. I don't like your new thin energy.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
And you're
bringing it.
still not in shape. You're A shape.
I have the body of every one of my aunts.
But
so
you have the head of a really fat guy.
He's growing like Kramer hair.
I have a large head.
You have a massive head.
Yeah, I was a C-section baby.
What does that mean?
A
I
cesarean
couldn't come out my mom's
section.
shit.
No.
You know?
I don't like that you did research on why your head's so big.
I tried playing football in junior high, and
They used your head as the ball. No, I'm sorry.
They
It
couldn't
wasn't
find a
basketball.
helmet to fit.
They could not. They had to go to the high school and get me a lineman's helmet. And so
Really?
I was the only like 7th grader with like 13 bars in front of myself. I would just run into benches and shit.
You look like a gladiator.
Yeah.
They used to call you the astronaut.
And then I quit and joined band. So,
And then you became gay.
all right.
And here we are.
Let's take a caller.
Welcome, 3 gay guys on the radio.
Hello. You're supposed to do the next one. All right.
Yeah, what are you gonna
Robert Kelly, thank
Yes.
you for agreeing to do this. I appreciate it.
I did agree to do this.
Yes.
And we did not coerce him.
No,
At all.
he did a little bit.
Okay.
He did a little bit.
I was like, I'll get you some nice cigars, and then, some.
Of course. No, I'll do it. I was up in my room I just finished masturbating.
All right.
Thanks.
Let's
And,
show the footage.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up, J-Mo.
Oh, you don't want to show that footage? It's just me trying to hold a 16-inch iPad Pro. While I'm they should make those lighter. That's all I'm
I
saying.
have a tiny one down here.
You have I know you.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I thought you were talking about
What
your
you do
penis.
is you just put it on the edge of the bed and you stand up and do it. That way you
I
can
can't
just
stand up and masturbate.
Yeah, you just turn and grab a curtain when you're done.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
It's a hotel room. What do y'all do in your
Yeah.
hotel rooms?
I lie on the bed like a regular human being. I put a towel over my belly, and I jizz into the belly, and then I clean up like a good person, and I put that towel in the corner, and then I wrap that towel up in other towels, so the poor maid that doesn't make a lot of money doesn't have to touch my fucking jizz. And now I know that there's guys like you that cum on curtains. You're a curtain cummer. You're the worst cummer.
I'll take
Come
that
on.
title, baby.
All right.
You don't really cum on curtains, do you?
No, absolutely not.
Duvets, but okay.
Oh, you just wanted to use the word
I
duvet.
do. I was waiting for it. I have it right here. Use duvet in a sentence. So this is your 3rd time in Lafayette.
Lafayette. You know, it's a hard name to remember
Why?
because I want to say Louisiana.
It's still correct.
I know, but it's Lafayette, and I can't remember it. Where are you this weekend? I'm in fucking L something.
Yeah.
And then I have
You
to...
want to do that one again?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not a joke. That was a fact. I keep saying L something, and then they go Lafayette, and I'm like, yes. I like it down here, though. It's not as redneck as I thought. I wanted it to be a little more fucking rednecky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of hipstery people.
This is a college town.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah, it's in the middle. Yeah.
Remember that she-male girl we saw at Starbucks?
You have not stopped talking about them for the last 3 visits.
I can't.
Oh, that was the first time?
We were driving yesterday. He's like, "Look, that's her." I'm like, "It's not. It's just another."
I'll dump my wife in 5 seconds if she would just wink at me. She was pretty, right?
I guess.
Oh, fuck you. You said yes when we talked.
I was trying to get coffee, but all right.
Yes, I like it down here. I'm very happy to be down here. I've been attacked by an alligator.
Yeah, I wouldn't say attack.
I have video.
Let's
of
hear
fucking...
the story, because I don't think we talked about this.
How many
on the
people seen the
podcast.
video on our? Yeah. Okay, but
Just
go
a
ahead.
couple.
Let's retell it.
I was attacked. That was an attack. That's an attack. Right?
I think he taunted you.
No, he didn't taunt me. He went, he came at me.
Did he snap like full
Oh
clothes?
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he told me, dude, they don't do anything. They're more afraid of you than you are them, and that's horse shit.
Yeah, like if somebody shoots at you and misses, is that not still an attack?
Yeah, what's up? I like it.
All right, put on your glasses. Shut up. So we had the first time you were here was we had Fat Bobby. You were.
Yeah, that was fun, Bobby.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, we ate like motherfuckers.
We did. We went to walk-ons one night.
Yeah.
We had. What did you have me? What did you get me? The little pastries.
What did we
The
have?
little pastries you got me.
Like we had like meat pies and boudin
cake
balls.
Thing, the cake thing.
Cake.
We got it right over there.
Oh,
king cake?
king cake. Yeah, we had king
yeah.
cake.
I love
yeah.
that I said the cake thing. You went king cake.
Cake, yeah.
Cake thing.
You said a little pastry. That's big. That was a big
Yeah,
chunk.
well, back
we
then
got.
it was little to me.
Yeah, you were here like.
Bobby kind of looks like a king cake baby, don't he?
I would assume that that's correct.
yeah, totally correct.
I look like a lot of babies.
Yeah.
I look like my face is many logos.
Yeah, no, you were. So we had a good eating time. Like
It was
we
good.
ate a lot of shit. But you were also trying to watch carbs, which was weird. But we ate like.
That's a fat person trick.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, dude, I'm off carbs, but then you eat like 50 pounds of bacon.
We had crackling and
We
boudin.
had, we had everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have a heart attack, but I didn't have a fucking piece of bread. Oh, the crackling was good at the gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about that still.
Yeah.
That was fun. Just
Best
going-
gas station food, Louisiana.
I mean,
right?
you guys do. You have great gas stations. We have regular shitty Shell with like beef jerky or some like Slim Jim shit. You guys have like a butcher shop.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are fat motherfuckers. That's some fat shit right there. Stop, get gas, and then a half a pig
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
just killed.
Bobby
Catch me
tried
up
to
late
get me
lunch.
to call my friend last night so we go hog hunting.
I want to kill a hog.
Well, next trip.
I want to kill a hog, and I want to fuck a fat chick. Oh, sorry, that just came
I
out.
like that you-
I didn't mean that.
You said that as my daughter opened the door. She's working the door.
Whoops.
Yeah, bye.
Like,
All
you
right.
gotta tell me the daughter's in the fucking room. That's like when you answer the phone with the family in the car. You have to go, you're on speakerphone with the family before I roll in. Dude, I got a blowjob last night and she ate my ass. My wife's here, my son. That's a rule that you should have fucking told me.
All right.
You broke guy rule.
I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
All right. So first time here, we had fat Bobby,
Fat Bobby.
and then the last year we had new Bobby.
You had new Bobby. Yep.
But we ate a little fat. We went to Avery Island and we ate everything on that menu.
Yeah, what was Avery Island? What was that?
That was the Tabasco place.
Oh, yeah, we went to Tabasco.
That's where
place.
the alligator attack happened,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. That was fun. The Tabasco, we did the tour like just two middle-aged gay guys.
Ooh, spicy. Oh.
Check this out. Read this.
Yeah.
We were actually reading all the stupid shit. Did you know
We were trying to be cultured. It was nice.
we were cultured on Tabasco? It was
then,
great.
And then we ate like I want you to say the E word that you can never say. Say it for everyone.
Oh, God.
With the rice and the crawfish.
It's called etouffee.
That's probably your
damn
best
near
one.
nailed it.
I've been working on it.
Yeah.
But I can only do it with that dumb accent. Etouffee. Etouffee. Etouffee.
And then so we did good there. And then this time we were pretty calm. We ate a hot pot yesterday.
Hot pot was good, man. Those Asians know how to. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You don't have Asian
Yeah,
friends.
none of them are here.
They're the hot pot
We could
place.
actually do a couple black jokes.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm kidding.
I saw one. Where's he at? Call in.
Where is he?
Wait, I saw.
We can't see him. Where is he?
Oh boy.
We did the hot pot. Yeah, that was awesome. You ever do a hot pot?
I have. I live with a Taiwanese roommate, and we frequently do hot pots at our house.
A Taiwanese?
Yeah.
Is he a comedian?
He is not.
Oh, good.
It's the opposite of funny.
Yeah. No, he's...
Oh, he's smart?
Yeah. You know.
What does he do?
He works for the city. He's in the drainage. He answers
like a
the
tunnel
phone
guy?
for the drainage department.
From like my father hates him. I went against a lot of those little tunnel guys.
Red team, go. Red team, go.
You tell his father I said hello. Is he straight? Is he Americanized? Does he talk like you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does he have a southern accent?
No.
Oh.
That would be weird, right? Like an Asian with a southern accent.
There's a couple of them. It is weird. It is. Hey, what's up? What's your name? My name's Gary. What?
Hey, partner. I don't know. Nope.
All right.
Yeah, hot pot for you people that don't know, you uncultured people in the audience who don't know, is just soup broth. And then they make you cook. You get the meat and you cook it. You cook all your shit yourself.
I got this. It's Asian gumbo.
Apparently
I thought that was gonna make
apparently
sense.
You didn't have it.
I thought that was gonna. Well,
we're gonna be doing a lot of editing on this episode. So but yeah, it's like fondue. You cook it yourself and they charge you more.
Yeah, apple picking too. I don't understand that fucking trick. My wife, up in the Northeast, that's like a thing. Yeah. Every year, you got to go out. You pay like $700 to pick your own apples. Yeah, so you just the Mexican guys that work the farm are like, go ahead, do it. It's okay.
I could use a break.
Just a bunch of rich white ladies with their stupid kids in a wheelbarrow. Let's go get some Red Delicious. Sucks. And then you get stupid donuts. They have donuts there that suck too.
Like real donuts, not like
it's like a cinnamon donut, and it's like just stupid. It's a dumb. And then you buy a pie that you think was made on the farm, like some old lady made, but it's really a Costco pie. They just fucking took the stickers off. It's a scam, is what it is. It's a scam. And we got our own Christmas tree last year. That's a fucking scam.
Why?
Because you go out there and there's a bunch of other savage families looking for the perfect tree, and they give you a saw and you're running around fucking trying to fight other families for a stupid tree. It's like all the good trees were cut down and shipped to a fucking Walmart.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sitting there with some fucking douchebag Yankee fan going, it's my fucking tree. I fucking was here for... Kids are crying. It's a nightmare. And then you got to saw through it, you get sap on your stupid, and then you got to drag the thing. It sucks.
Did you get a tree, though?
Yes, I did. I got a really good tree. Fuck that guy. Fuck him and his shit family.
Did you make your son help you?
Yeah, of course I did. I made my son.
Yeah.
I got a man son. I love it. The other day I was talking to him, and I was reading him a book. It was like this guy, Donnie Dust. He's a survivalist, ex-Marine. And I'm reading him all this book, and it said I studied abroad, and I saw his face go like that. And I go, do you know what abroad means? He goes, yeah, it's an old lady. I was like, thank you, God. I got a good one.
Yeah.
I go, what is studying abroad? He goes, that means when you study an old lady. I was like,
all right. Tyler, I saw you were going to say something.
I'm sorry, was that unwoke for you?
No, I was fine with that.
I'm sorry. Was that not woke enough for you?
It was the second time I heard the story this weekend.
Yeah,
but,
they didn't. It's a show, dickhead.
I was laughing.
What are you doing, new jokes every night, fuckface? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were a savant. I'm trying to make them laugh, not you, you fucking gray-haired jackal. I'm sorry. I went off. I should have said wizard.
Thank you. Grand. Moving on. So... You've been on podcasts before, right?
I invented it.
That was a joke. I was trying. All right. So, how long has You Know What Dude been going on? Because
Jesus Christ, You Know What Dude is a long time. It was me and DeRosa. Wait a minute. I think it was myself. Back when MySpace, remember MySpace? Mm-hmm. They had a thing called.
That's how I ran the ads for this show.
You can tell. Okay. They had a thing called Gcast. It was a service. You called up. They gave you a phone number, and you could call up and leave a message so that you could give out the phone. They would give you a phone number, and then you gave that phone number out to your fans, and they would call it. And there would be, you're supposed to leave like a 2-minute message, but they didn't put a time limit. So I would just do like an hour. Just me going, I'm on the road, fucking thing, I'm lonely, crowd was fucking light, all that shit. And then I started doing it with Colin Quinn. I would three-way him in. The first one was called Robert Kelly and Sometimes Colin Quinn. So it was just me and him leaving a voice message on this thing, and then fans would go see it. And it became so popular. It was literally, Dane was doing it, Dane Cook, P. Diddy and Madonna were doing it. And we were like 4. We had like 10,000, 20,000 people a week listening to our...
Jesus.
It was crazy.
What year was this?
I forget. This had to be the early aughts.
Oh, damn.
And this guy called us up. This is before podcast. He goes, I want to give you guys $5,000 a week and come into a studio and all this shit. And Colin was on the phone. He goes, no. And the guys go, let me finish. He goes, nah, I'm good. And just hung up the phone. That's why it was called Colin Quinn, Robert Kelly, and Sometimes Colin Quinn, because sometimes he would just tell me to fuck off. So then I started doing it with DeRosa, and I learned how to record shit, and I got microphones, and me and DeRosa did it, and that was like the first YKWd. And then I brought Dan Soda in. Yeah. He was friends with DeRosa. He was slinging guacamole up the street at a Mexican restaurant. And I remember I brought him in, and Joe was so pissed because Dan is so funny.
Yeah.
And I loved him. I was like, dude, he does voices.
Yep.
And he was like, fuck him and his fucking voices, all that shit. And then...
Can he make sandwiches?
Right, yeah. Exactly. I liked it. And then I think me and DeRosa, we used to fight a lot, like violent.
DeRosa fights with everyone.
Dude, violent though.
Oh, like physical?
Yeah, because it takes a lot, not a lot, but when I go, I go. Like old fucking juvie Bobby comes out, and we would be screaming. I had to actually pull a couple of them. I have them, and I never released them. I don't know where they are, but it's some vicious shit. And then he kind of moved on, but I had Dan, and then Dan invited Joe, and then invited Lewis, and then it was us 4, which is now the Regs.
Yep.
But that was the original podcast, was us 4, just in a little tiny space. Talking shit. That was before we knew podcasts were going to be forever. Yeah. We just thought we thought we were just talking to each other. We didn't know that we didn't know we were going to be
in a database.
Somewhat successful at some point, and then it would be so we had to go back and edit a lot of shit out. But
I'm so
that was
happy
fun.
the Regs is back together.
Yeah, that was Lewis. He was. He was like, there's so many other fucking podcasts doing shit. We should be doing this. And we finally got together for once a month, and then he...
Dare I say way funnier than Protect Our Parks, your obvious counterpart.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that Lewis was like, these guys are fucking doing it, but why aren't we doing it? And we were like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. Because I love Dan. We all love each other. And we're doing it for the love of the game. We're not really doing it to do it every week and do a Patreon. We're not doing that shit. So.
Yeah, I like the cadence. It makes it more special and novel.
Yeah, it's, we're all busy,
And now it's bi-weekly, right?
We're all bi. Yeah, we're sucking each other's dicks.
The gimmick.
That's the Patreon. We blow each other.
Oh, okay. We cancel my membership.
Lewis says, we should do this 2 times a month. You know him. He's fucking Barnum and Bailey. And we're like, okay, we're just scared of that angry Puerto Rican.
Shout out, he's coming here in July.
Yeah, very funny. Come see Lewis, man.
Yeah, so it's going to be his 3rd time. Yeah. This is your 3rd time. Yeah. We've had Joe List twice. Never fucking had soda.
Yeah, can we get Dan here?
We've been. I try. I've been.
He is. Dan's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
He's the Michael Jackson of the fucking group.
I just want him here so he can redo my voicemail, my cell phone, in the Chappelle and the Native American voice.
Yeah, that's what he wants to come here for.
Okay.
I'm sure not his talent as a comedian.
Text him real quick, please.
Or where he's at the business. I'm sure just to come here and
he can do the
give
show,
you
but...
kooky voice messages for 5 people. Yeah, no, that's good. Say that out loud more.
I'm tagging him right here. So yeah.
Clip it.
And then you got Bone to Pick with old Paul. Y'all starting to do some live
We're
ones?
doing a live one in
Clay?
Atlanta at Red Clay. That was the one. Me and Verzi would do podcasts for years. And he was always like, we should do something. And I was like, it can't be a podcast. I can't do a podcast. I just can't go... What are you doing? Do you hear what happened? I can't. I do too much of that. And even YKWd is not 5-6 people now. It's just me and 1 or maybe 2 other people. And I'm bringing other people on right now. I was done with that shit. And the regs is what YKWd is. You know what I mean? So then we would always, anytime we get on the phone together, he would always piss me off, or I always have something. Like, dude, I got a fucking bone to pick with you. And I'm like, what now, you cocksucker? And we'd fight for a couple minutes. So I was like, that should be the podcast, because we do that every time we talk on the phone. He did something to piss me off, or vice versa. So we were like, let's do that. And we were like, make it short, sweet. It's a 45-minute podcast. And then we did the first one, and then fans. I mean, dude, we got 1,000 emails in a week.
Jesus.
And then we put then we got 3,000. Then we started getting video bones. People just started. So it's like the fans kind of took over that podcast. Yeah. And now we're going to start doing it live, and we might tour, do some shows together. So that podcast is like a very fast-growing podcast.
Are y'all doing just the pod at the Red Clay, or are y'all doing like actual sets?
No, we're gonna do a little stand-up, I think.
Okay.
We're gonna because Mike, our producer, is a stand-up too.
Yeah.
Big Head Mike, he's funny as shit. He runs the Red Clay Festival too. So yeah,
Shout out to Big Head Mike. I just got my rejection email a couple weeks ago.
Nice. That means you're gonna be successful.
We'll see.
Dude, getting rejected from a festival is great.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
That's most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what was it? Just for Laughs, I think I auditioned for them 7 times. I mean, all of them.
Yeah.
And then when I go, they end.
Yeah, there you go.
So this will be the last year of Red Clay Festival.
It took till 2023 to get the credit.
Yeah.
And then they're done.
Yeah, dude, I'm a merch killer too. Like, these festivals, all these things have these great merch. Like, you'll show up, swag, they call it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Aspen, the year before I showed up, they gave away, like, puffy coats with Aspen Comedy Festival. The year I showed up, they gave you a hat with the metal one, and with the metal thing where you have to pull it, that fucking World War
Like a
II
Disney
vet
World,
hat, you know what I mean?
Fucking Disney World
Yeah.
hat.
That's the only hats I can wear because my head's so
Yeah,
big.
exactly. Yeah. And then they did that at Just for Laughs. They were giving away all kinds of fucking great shit. I showed up. They gave away syrup.
And,
I got syrup.
I mean, I'm okay with
They are
that.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need your dumb syrup.
But it's straight from the tree.
No, it's not. I want a fucking laptop. I want some cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, I kill merch anywhere I go.
Well, I'm going to be at Red Clay. I got accepted as a host.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Come
Just
by
for
the-
one night. So.
Saturday night?
Saturday to Sunday, yeah.
Oh, come down into the thing.
Yeah. And I got to come back because it's Mother's Day Sunday.
Oh, is it Mother's Day?
Yeah, I know. I got a wife.
You guys got moms and shit?
Yeah, I got a mom, but I got a wife too.
I got a mom who's dead to me, but I have a wife who's...
Oh, yeah, I guess that's almost the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Having a wife that is a mom.
I love the night before Valentine's Day and the night before Mother's Day. If you go to any 24-hour Walgreens, it's just a bunch of hunk of shit dudes just holding the same fucking thing.
Candy hearts.
Yeah, just
hearts
candy hearts and fucking wilted carnations. 3 a.m, just waiting in line.
I got the pink antacids this time.
What is it?
Pink antacids. It's Valentine's.
Antacids?
Like
All right.
little heart-shaped fucking Tums?
Yeah. It's romantic because, like...
Why don't you stop fucking eating fucking
Yes.
bad food?
Stop eating pepper jelly pizza
Yeah,
on
dude.
Valentine's
What's
Day.
your-
That's great. I mean, what's...
Why don't you get a diet plan? Who wants? You don't get your wife. It's like getting a fucking genital wart remover in a red box. What the fuck is that?
With a heart. All right. Wait, you can remove the warts?
It's like, yeah, you can get dental floss and tie them off until they stroke
I did
out.
that with a skin tag.
Yeah.
It got infected and... All right.
Do you know I think skin tags are from fatness.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Yeah. When I was heavy, I was getting a lot of skin tags, and now that I lost the weight, I get they're all gone.
I had one down below.
Is that
like,
fat trying to drip out of your body?
Yeah,
That's
it's
exactly right.
cholesterol
Like
stalactites.
Trying to
stalactites?
escape.
Yeah.
Fat cells getting together like, let's leave.
I had one
This
near,
ship is going down.
near my taint, and I got a few removed.
That's a wart. That's a wart.
No,
from
because you can
gay
do
sex.
it dangled
That
like a
is
uvula.
a wart.
So it went.
Yeah, that's a wart.
I could pull it and
You
stretch
got
it.
some on your bum and no condom on the dude, and you got a wart. What was that senator, the male prostitute? He was talking about him. I forget his name, and he had a bushel of genital warts near his asshole, And he had
Nice.
a bushel, and he's like, what are those? He goes, those are my ladybugs. Because if you know ladybugs, when they all bushel together, and that's what I call my fans. I call them ladybugs from the genital warts. What's up, ladybugs?
All right, let's bring him out. He looked like he had a question, but I don't want to.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there
Yes. Yeah, because he has a bushel of genital warts. Well, it's disgusting or interesting. Depends on the way you look at it. It is gross. That's why he was like, those are my ladybugs.
I wasn't taking fan questions yet, but I'm okay with that one. So thank you.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was actually help.
Okay, thank you.
That was input. That was fan input.
I'll take that. All right, so we got the podcast. We also
you
got.
fucking drop off quick, don't you?
You want to hear about another skin
Well,
tag?
all right. Well, let's move on. What the fuck are you doing? You doing a TED Talk? What are we doing?
Taint talk. All right.
Yeah, there you go. Get back in it, you cocksucker. I feel like I'm doing a podcast with my aunt. Well, okay.
You said it has a body of one.
Let's move on.
And then you also have Calta and Kelly. Yeah.
Done. Over.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Well, Calta
All
and Kelly was right when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
I got a call from my agent. I had a tour of Creeps with Kids at Ron Bennington, Voss, Florentine that was like killing it. We had 14 theaters on the schedule, sold out, and I had like 50 shows. I got a call from my agent 5 seconds before I was going on stage at this theater, and he was like, "Oh, they're all gone." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "All your shows have just been canceled." Jesus. And I, as a comic, you're like, I don't know, what am I going to do? And I called Mike Calta, who's the #1 radio guy in Florida in the mornings. And he's like, fuck you. Right when I'm done with my show, we're going to do a show every day. Get your Patreon up. I'm going to send all my fans. You get all your fans to go there. You keep the money. I don't want any of it. We'll do a show every day. We did a show 7 days a week.
Jesus.
For over a year. And then we did 5 days a week for another. I mean, through the Patreon, that motherfucker, like, saved my life.
Damn.
For that. Because, I mean... that Patreon and those ladybugs, those little genital warts, were fucking
grams.
unbelievable. So then after, things got back to normal, I'm on the road, I'm leaving, and we kind of phased out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
What's his history? I know he's big on the radio. Was he a musician? He's a musician.
No,
too,
he's a 100% broadcast dude.
Okay.
He's a radio guy. He got into radio when he was a kid as an intern. Worked his way up, was on a radio show, was one of the side guys on the #1 radio show down there. And then he got his own show in the afternoon, and as a great radio person does, got kicked off the air for saying some fucked up shit. And then they brought him back for the afternoons at another show, built that show up with his crew. He's got because when you do radio, it's like a sitcom cast.
Yeah.
You need, these other people. Galvin and
The
Carmen,
Chipmunks.
and you need everybody to kind of be. It was good. I liked it.
I'm sorry.
I mean, look, I'm not the audience. They have to laugh at it.
I know.
I'm overdubbing laughter as we speak.
Yeah,
so.
sure, do that. You should do that for the whole show. Like
Yeah.
we're just killing.
I'm just gonna take Yeah,
You should like use a Tom Segura, Matt Rife audience.
Yeah. Ooh.
Just a bunch of women going, "Wah!" But yeah, so he did that, and then they got mornings, and now he's been #1. He just kills it in Florida. He's like the biggest guy out there. So
Nice. All right, and moving on to stand-up. So the last two specials, live at the Village Underground and Killbox, both were Fat Bobbies.
Well, one was different. One was on the way down from my 5th fat, and the last one was my 6th fat. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're doing 6th and final, right?
This is my final one, yes, because I'll be dead soon. But yeah, the last one. I mean, I can't even watch it. Live from the Village Underground. I'm a little chubby, but I'm not that big in that one. And that was my favorite, because that was at the Comedy Cellar. I was the first comic to shoot a special at the Cellar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Now everyone does it there.
Well, back then technology had just caught up to where you had the cannons that could shoot in that high def, But we actually had a person at every camera because it was only filmed for 30 minutes.
Oh, geez.
Or 15 minutes or something like that. So someone would have to shut it on and turn it back on at that time. Because the reason why, if they made it continuous recording, they would get charged of camcorder tax. It would be more money. So they made that little thing so you couldn't record, right? So when we filmed it, they finally just caught up to that. Now everybody can just get those cameras and film it.
These go for, this can record for 5.5 hours.
Right.
You know?
These things right now are just, you can film a special with these things. So back then you couldn't. And then before that, you had to get like a truck outside with wires going down. So you couldn't really record at a small club like that. But that was my thing. I like when you record a special, everybody has these big theaters. And the thing is they wanted it to be, even on that special, Live from the Village Underground, I had a company that will remain nameless. They were filming my special. They were paying for it. They were doing everything, $200,000, whatever the fuck it was. And I was like, I want it in a 200-seat or less. And they're like, why? I go, that's comedy. Comedy's jazz. Comedy's not fucking mega rock and roll shit. Comedy's small ceilings, 200 people or less. And then we went and looked at all these places. And then they called me. They were like, we have to do it at John Jay Theater. I'm like, that's 2,500 seats. Jeez. And I was like, why? And I was like, who else do you have? They're like, well, we're shooting Steve Burns' special the night before. I'm like, they got a deal in the theater. Mm-hmm. And they were like, we're going to shoot him that night, shoot you the next night. And it was like some convenient, I was like, I said, I'll call you back. I never called them back. I was like, I'd rather not do my special. And I told my manager, Jim Sherpick, all the time, I'll just not do it. Fuck him. I'm not doing the theater. And then he goes, we'll do it. And he actually put the money up.
Oh, nice. And
we figured out how to do it at the cellar. Noam gave us the cellar for free. Bobcat Goldthwait helped co-directed with Jim, which was great. And that special was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I was like the first guy to kind of do a small venue like that, especially at the cellar. And then the last one was Louis, man. And
that was in Florida, right?
That was in Florida, but he actually wanted to go the other way. I wanted to. When you film a special, I feel like the special should be part of it. Like, like Zach's from the Purple Onion.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be where you shoot it matters. It shouldn't just be some nondescript place.
Yeah.
It should be Robert Kelly from that place. So when we did that one, we did it at Coastal Creative, and they let us come in, and we made that. My whole thing was I wanted Elvis's comeback 68 special, just like a box.
Yeah.
And like a kill box, just everybody all around me.
What is that venue?
It's just an open space that we made into that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Louis got all his people, and all the people he uses, he got. And it was like, I think it was like 3 weeks before he sat me down. He's like, because I think Joe talked to him, and he was like, we could do this, make a lot of money if we just do it here at the cellar and hire the guy that did Joe's. And, I can, and I was like, I don't want that, dude. There's too much. I already did that. Joe has 2 specials. This guy has, everybody has a fucking special. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
And I go, I want to fucking, and he was like, all right, we'll do it there. And then he went down and we did it. But looking at it now, I wish I waited. Because physically, I am a fucking nightmare. I can't watch it. I'm 350 in that special.
Was that the biggest?
No, 360 was the biggest. But I lost 10 pounds to do that special, and I was still a fat fuck.
And the camera adds 10.
Camera looked like it had 50, but I was a fat fuck. I can't even watch. I'm like a different human being.
And you told the story a lot of the lady passing out in the.
Because look, if I was to do it again, I would film a special in Tampa in January, February, not when we did it. It was like the middle of the summer.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
So even though they had AC, it was still hot as fuck. And they're sitting there for a couple, like an hour and a half, maybe 2, to get everything going.
Yeah.
And I was just 20 minutes in, killing. And I heard, help. I was like in my head, like, is that my self-esteem?
It was your heart.
Yeah. And that was a better one.
Better than that fucking chipmunks joke you made.
Don't attack.
I'm
Just
sorry.
take the compliment. That's what's wrong with you. Because you just can't move on.
It's the fucking TikTok.
No,
This
it's
is what
your
they want.
fucking
They want
children's
drama.
issue. Deal with it. It's not his fault.
Sorry, Tyler.
It's okay.
So that wasn't genuine. I was like, Bobby. I heard my name. Bobby, help her. And I'm like, what the fuck? And there was a dude second row, front row. And I looked over and his wife was just going, and I'm like, ugh. And I went, you want my water? Like, that's going to save her life.
Yeah. The magic of water.
Place goes nuts. Lights go on. Chairs are being thrown on the stage. Like, and I have to be pulled off stage. They bring me like way in the back to the entrance. And I'm just standing there like mid-special, first show. And the whole room is lit up. And people are, all those little fucking stupid, all the whispering, is it okay? What's wrong? All that shit. And I'm just like tunnel vision, like what the fuck? And I see they're just dragging this woman out and her husband, and then they get her through the thing, and then they have to reseat people. And as soon as Louis standing there like this, and as soon as they dragged her past Louis, he was like this. As soon as she was out of the room, he went, "We're good. Go ahead, man." And I was like, "I'm not good."
Just start the joke over.
Yeah. So what was the recovery? Like how deep were you into it?
Dude, it was like being in a fight. I don't know. I know I finished the set.
Jeez.
And I know, as a comic, I've been doing it for so I know how to just do it. I know how to get back into it. And dude, I had a headache in my eye. As soon as we got off, I was like, my fucking eye. Went back in the green room. My kid's there. My wife's there. All these fucking people. Louis came in. I was just sitting there holding my head. So mad. And Louis came in. And he's like, everybody out. He gave me 3 pep talks. He gave me a Martin Luther King pep talk.
I Have a Dream?
Something like that. Then he gave me, I believe it was a JFK pep talk. Didn't work. And then he gave me a Tom Brady pep talk. That worked.
No. Well,
That one worked. That was a good one.
yeah, I mean,
And I was like, all right, fucking let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we went out in the second show and we got it.
Nice.
We got the thing. But looking back at that though, it makes me sad.
yeah.
That I was that.
Were you
fucking
able to
fat.
use any footage from the first show?
I don't know. Editing, I hate, dude, I don't know about you guys. I don't like watching. I don't watch what I do. I don't listen to what I do. I do it and you have it. You watch. I don't want to fucking, I'm not into it. I worked on this shit. I did it. Here you go. Love it. Hate it. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is.
You don't like being involved in the editing?
Louis did the first edit. I watched it through and was like, all right, you missed with the editor like that. You fucked up the joke a little bit. I need this back in. But he, it was a pretty
That's
good
what I
job.
would be worried about, what you're saying right
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, I did that a little bit, but I'm not really into it that much. I can't I know comics that would sit there and just watch it over and over and over in different versions.
Watch this part right here.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Have
shit.
you rewatched the footage of the lady going down?
I haven't. So what I'm gonna do is I have the footage.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to that couple, and I'm gonna find out the backstory, and I'm gonna put a little doc together to re-release on my PunchUp.live of that incident.
Wow.
So do a little build-up. We have all kinds of backstage, and then we have all the footage.
Oh, nice.
Of me on stage killing and doing that.
Have you talked to them since?
I have.
Okay.
She's fine. She didn't die.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? Which would have been a way
Weird,
better
yeah.
story. It was just a sad husband. And then she's gone. But your special means a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's around, which is, thank God. But for the storyline, not that good.
And so the current hour you're working right now, you have any plans? Are you still working through that?
Nah, dude, I'm not into fucking. I know that everybody wants new clips and everybody wants a new special every fucking 6 months, and you got to keep churning shit out. I'm not into that. It's like, you want to come see me? Come see me live, right here. This is where you should see a comic. This is where you should see us. You shouldn't be watching me on your fucking dumb phone. You should not be watching me on a fucking little screen going, certain comedy works better in that.
Yeah.
Live is where you're supposed to see comedy. And so I'm not into that. It takes me a long time. My jokes, I got to kind of live it, feel it, have it really happen to me. Like I have a joke about a tiny house. I had to go buy a tiny house, live through the experience of that, have something fucking tragic happen there, and then go on stage and build that thing up. And then you add the tags and the punchlines and the little words and all that. And that takes a minute for me. And I don't want to write jokes. I'm not into writing fucking jokes so that you fucks can, hit a heart. And I'm like, okay, I fucking did good. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care if I have 30 people in the audience instead of fucking 10 million. I'm fine with that because they're fans. And they like what I do, and they're coming to see me where I'm supposed to be. I need to be able to be on stage, and if that chick's tits last night, like, what the fuck is that?
Those
you know
are
what
tits.
I mean? Yeah. It's like, that's, you know what I mean? That's stand-up. The other shit we're doing is money. That's the business of stand-up.
Yeah.
So if you want to make be a millionaire, you got to do all this shit which I don't mind either. Some guys are fucking brilliant at it. They're really good, and they're cool with it. Whatever you're cool with. I'm into this. I'm into doing stand. I like live shows. I like to walk off and be like, man, that was fun.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take me a while. I think it's gonna take me maybe another year before I have a special. Then I want to find a place. I think I want to do it at the Comedy Connection because I haven't done a special near my hometown. I think I want to do it there, another small venue, beautiful looking, and then and I have a lot of fans in Rhode Island, in that area, Boston, Rhode Island, and see what it's about. You know what I mean? See if it's good enough. So
you busted a lot of balls last night. It was great.
Here.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a good way. Like my poor friend who the couple, the young Christian couple that sat up there.
They were Christian, right?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying
Okay,
that's what you called them. But they were sitting in the back. And I was like, hey, y'all get the VIP bracelets. Go sit in the front. And he's like,
he told them he won't talk to you.
Yeah. I'm like, no, you'll be fine. He's not going to do anything. I'll show you the text chain where I just go on, like, every time you would say something, I'm like, I'll just text something. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Well,
they had a great time, though. I talked to them today.
Yeah, dude. I am never out to offend. There was a time when I did stand-up, and then there was a time where I did all, like, crowd work. But the crowd work was funnier than my jokes. And I'm a true believer, if you can't go back to your joke, I love crowd work. I'm a fan of it. But if you can't go back to your joke, you shouldn't do it. My thing is it should be seamless. They shouldn't know where your joke came in and where the crowd work came in. They should be like, did you make that whole thing up? Some of it, yeah. But because of your face, I went into this joke because of what you look like.
Yeah.
And if you weren't there, I might have not done that or did it in a different way. So I love that you guys are part of this thing because I have to recreate the fucking shit. For me, I'm not telling jokes. Yeah. I'm not saying, did you ever notice it's like as the joke. I'm telling a story with that stuff hidden in it, right? Mm-hmm. So I got to recreate the hatred, the love, the fucking fuck you that I felt when I did that joke. And sometimes people's faces help me with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or tits.
Or tits.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I like crowd work. I love them being a part of it, but you need the option of not doing it. So if, because I don't want to ever offend anybody either. There was like that old lady right there. She was kind of talking, and like I'm trying not, like the old, hey, shut the fuck up, I don't want to, I'm trying not to do that where it's like, oh, you're a talky broad. Just fuck with her a little bit and make her laugh too. Like try to get her too.
Yeah.
And at the end I did. She was laughing.
Yeah.
So I think that's important too, to kind of, and then you go back into a joke and then they're listening. It's a hard thing to do what we do, man. To get a room full of people to listen and then to laugh, which is one of the hardest emotions to feel because most of us have fucked up days. Come into a room and chuckle at shit, that's a hard thing to do. And we make it look easy as fuck.
And then you mix in alcohol and everything else, and it's just like, because in the back there was a couple who came in those 3 people, they came in about 20 minutes while into your set.
Yeah.
And then they were just getting hammered in the lobby, and they didn't even know the show started.
Yeah.
Like they've been out there for 2 hours. And they came in, and at the beginning when you're telling the story about the guy, the confrontation, and you're using some language, and she's getting all offended, but she's also like 12 sheets to the wind.
Yeah.
And she just thinks that you're just calling the whole crowd.
Yeah, she had like her head back, and she was just like talking to herself out
Yeah,
loud.
yeah,
So
that's
I shushed them, and then actually they shushed each other,
Yeah.
and then I went and shushed them, and then they were gone. That was it. But
well, yeah, no, yeah,
there was no win in that
Yeah,
because they
get them the
yeah.
fuck out. I'm a firm believer of that
Yeah.
because you can't win that. And it's usually women. Let's be honest. 100%. You know what I mean? A guy will just be like, fuck it. You tell a guy to shut the fuck up. All right, fucked up. You tell a girl to shut up. It's like, fuck you. You're not going to fucking tell me what to do like my husband does. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit.
All right.
Am I lying?
No, you're not.
Right.
You're not, and
No.
my wife doesn't watch this, so
You're
I
not
can say
lying
that.
down here.
All right, so now we're going into a segment called Hack Watch.
Yep.
All right.
We're going to watch shitty comics?
Yeah, we just
No.
pull it up.
They got plenty of them here, guys.
All right. Oh boy, not on this show, but
That'd be funny if you just made a comic do a set right now.
go ahead.
It's called Hack Watch. Is
so-
it a segment about Timexes? Get it?
Watch.
Watches. Okay.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. No. All right. Who wants to go first? Tyler?
I'll go first.
All right,
yes,
go for it.
Yes. My hack watch this week is I am tired of seeing comics waste time up top, especially in shorter sets. Newer comics that they're only doing 3 or 5 minute sets, and they'll open up trying to riff instead of getting into a joke. Honestly, leave the riffing for later, man. Yep. The beginning phases of comedy, you need to be working on jokes, and then just get to the joke. There's so many comics that are up there wasting time when they start off,
Yeah.
addressing the crowd in awkward ways, keep asking for permission to do a joke. That's the absolute worst.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you travel a lot, and you get a lot of like random openers. All right.
Yeah.
Not counting these 2 shows. But like, what's
No,
do you see
my
that, or?
goes into that. My hack,
Okay.
because what they do, it's like especially the host, the middle guy, whoever's going up in that 20-minute spot. It's the easiest spot of the night, and it's the most accolades. It's the most potential for accolades because nobody knows you. You're going up after a guy who had to open them up and get them into a mood, and as soon as he gets them, he's handing them off to you. You're usually a better comic than that guy, so you're a little more seasoned. So you're going up for 20 minutes, not an hour, which is
Right.
there's only a few comics that can do a legitimate fucking kill hour. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Bring it up here and fucking go. I only know a few people that can
like
do that.
Me, you,
Yeah, right.
Matt Ryan?
that's a short list.
So, but that middle spot is usually that spot where it's like, I think it's usually that guy, or sometimes the host does it, which aggravates me. You get 20 minutes. Just shut the fuck up and do your set.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
And
I give the host a little bit more leeway, though. Because
Yeah,
sometimes they're
yeah.
hushing a wild crowd,
Yeah.
letting
Yeah.
them know,
I
like,
call it-
comedy is starting now.
It's falling on the sword for
Yeah.
everybody.
Sure,
That's,
but it's the most important job, and it's the job that will make you learn the most.
Absolutely.
Because you got to go up and open up a cold crowd. That's going to give you fucking blood of steel.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be able to go up. When you go up in front of a good crowd, it's going to be easy as shit.
Yeah.
You got to go up after somebody does good and kills it, and bring them up, or after the middle of bombs and bring them back up sometimes. So I think hosting is the most important job, and you learn the most. You're a good host, you're a good comic, right? But I hate when it's just kind of the same thing as you. I hate when they say my name. I fucking hate it.
like not bringing you up, but like they're just mentioning you. Is that what you mean?
I get it at the beginning with the host. All right, guys, hey, man, give it up. We got Robert Kelly. Okay, fine. But when they go, yeah, you guys are here to see Robert Kelly? Like when one of their jokes bombs?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are here to see Robert, right? He's coming out in a minute, so don't worry. Don't fucking put it on me that you suck. Fuck yourself. It's you. It's not them, it's you.
I feel like you're talking to me right now. I did just open for him last night.
I don't. Robert Kelly's coming out. Don't say my fucking name. I like my name. You guys ready? Give it up, Robert Kelly. That's the only time I want my fucking name said. But these middlers and sometimes hosts just keep fucking saying it. And they come out. It's like, hey, what's going on? Like you said, you got a couple minutes.
Yeah. Get to your shit.
Get to your shit. And don't use my name as a segue into whatever horse shit. It's like, you Cleveland. Shut up. They know they're in Cleveland, fuckface. They live here. You know what I mean? I
Robert
hate
Kelly's
that.
here. Speaking of adult babies.
Exactly. And it's twofold. It's not like, because what if you guys here to see Robert Kelly and just two people? I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm envisioning everybody came to see me. I don't need woo. Crackle, crackle. You know, I don't need that. Just shut the fuck up. Don't say my fucking name. Shut your face. Do your jokes. Get to it and get the fuck off, and then go to wherever else you're going. You piece of shit.
Yeah. Keep your name out your mouth. Mouth. You guys get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep my headliner's name out your mouth. I got you.
Thank you.
And I also hate this. This is a middler opener thing too. They always leave the green room door open.
Oh.
They'll come in and then they'll leave and the door's open and the crowd's just looking at me like, hey, shut the fucking door, you amateur cocksucker.
These close automatically, so.
Yeah, I know. I like this.
All right, thank you.
I had to think for a second. I was like, did I do that?
He's put the pillow. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see the crowd. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to, dude, did you see the guy in the, don't tell me. I need to see it for the first time. As soon as I walk on stage, that's my experience. If I don't have that, then it's some phony shit I'm pretending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want that moment of I can feel what this crowd's going to be. But these fuckers want to keep the door open, and I got fucking some dude in his way. Hey, it's like,
One time, Jeff Dye was here, and he sat in the green room and purposefully opened the doors, turned the lights off so that he could watch the show from the green room.
But that's how he gets hard.
Yeah, that's
the only way he can come. I know Jeff, and that's his
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff Dye.
You pussy. You had to ruin it with your little shout out. Hey,
sorry.
Jeff, I'm friends. I like you.
Damn. All right.
Guess you're Jeff dying down here. Yeah. Oh, boy. My hack watch is people who don't get off stage when a joke's, like if their time's up, but their joke is bombing, and then they just keep like, oh, I'm going to get to that punchline, and then like 5 minutes later.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, we don't have them too much around here.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
In this room, and other places.
It's a comic ego.
Yeah.
It's your comic ego that's inside of you. And you're like, I can do it.
It's like the last breath. I'm trying to get it, but you never.
Yeah, it's like slipping off a mountain. You're just trying to fucking hook your hook in there. Yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, you should be able to. I always love when a comic goes, that's it.
Yeah.
I bombed and walks the fuck off. I respect the fuck out of that. But when they keep going, like they don't know that they got the time.
We have a comic, Charles Thomas of Dreen, great comic, and he just goes, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, he goes, thank you, goodbye.
Yeah, and that's it. He's gone. So.
Yeah, I like that. The ending's tough. There's some hack endings I don't like. Like, there was one guy I worked with in Florida, and he would get to the end of his set, and he would go, at the end of your day, when you're at work in the office, you got a minute left. You don't go do a bunch of work and get all kinds of stuff done. You just leave. And they would drop the mic and walk off. I told him, and I told his manager too, if he does that again on one of the shows, I'm going to throw a fucking beer stein at your head. He laughed too. He was like, "Ha." I go, "I'm not kidding. I'm gonna get a beer and I'm gonna fucking huck it at your head as best as I can, and I'm gonna hit you. Knock it off. Say good night. Thank you, fucking douche."
Sometimes knowing when to get off stage is one of our greatest tools. It just is.
Or early. I mean,
but that's what I mean.
Like
not
before
late.
your time.
Yeah,
just
not
like,
too late.
I'm done.
Yeah, it's a hard. I have a hard time. I don't know what to say at the end. I remember my first headline gig in Boston. It was a theater. It was like really like this is my. I came from here. I started open mics, and I'm sitting there looking at the Wilbur Theater sold out, and I'm like, "Fuck! I did a show. I killed it." And at the end, I'm such a fucking loser. I was like, "Hey man, I want to say,
Oh no.
exactly.
Oh no.
I feel awkward right now.
This means a lot to me, man. Coming from Boston, my hometown, and selling it. I heard a guy go, "Oh boy," and I said, "I gotta go." I just walked off. Just a man going, ugh.
All right, well, that was Hack Watch, everybody.
Yeah.
There's a graphic that comes up there. It's really great online.
We know how it works.
Okay, thank you.
Stop over-explaining because you're insecurities. A graphic will come up now. Fucking editor. And don't edit that line out, you cocksucker.
It's a real honor to have you here.
We're
Here in my
going to watch
hometown.
a video. It's going to be him killing and me and him going...
I'm just going to splice in Soder doing other shit. So. All right, moving on.
yeah, he'd have to be here to do that.
No.
Soda's not coming. Soda's not coming. You get Rich Voss can leave the voicemail. Hello, welcome to his phone.
Yo,
How does this work? All right.
I got a Rich Voss story.
Oh, you
I
do?
feel like it, yeah.
Okay, good.
I opened up for Rich, and JP had told him, "Hey, your opener is on Skankfest this year," just to let him know. And I walked in the green room, and before ever introducing himself to me, never talked to me, he just looks at me. He's on pretending to be on the phone, and I can tell he's pretending because he's such a shitty actor. And he's on the phone, and he's going, "Really? You don't say. That's crazy." He hangs up, and he looks at me, he goes, "This festival I'm doing in Las Vegas later this year burnt down. It's just not happening this year." I'm like, "Skankfest?" And he's like, "Yeah, Skankfest just got canceled. You've heard of it?" And I was like, "What the?" And I just kind of ignored him, but
Right.
he just kept the bit up all night.
Yeah.
Saw the guy later in Houston, and the owner of the club walks in and looks at me and goes, "Tyler, sorry about Skankfest, man.
He
Sorry
did.
about the place burning down."
Oh, that's great.
Rich was going around telling people, "Hey, this is the joke on this guy."
Yeah.
Then I saw him in Vegas, and I was like, "I guess the place didn't burn down." And he just goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
To be fair,
That's a great Rich Voss story.
when he told Tyler that, I watched Tyler melt a little inside.
Yeah,
I just saw
I knew it was a bit, but also I don't know what to do in the moment. I hadn't even met him yet. We hadn't shaken hands or exchanged names.
Dude, the first time I met Voss, I was in front of the Boston Comedy Club. It was Burr, Patrice, me, Norton, Keith. And I walked up. He was wearing a suit.
Gross.
Wait, with a mullet? Still the perm mullet?
1999, I think. And I'm new to the city. And I walked up, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, kid?" I was like, "What's up, man?" And he goes, "How long you doing comedy?" "I don't know, 6 years or 5.5 years." He goes, "Get me a cup of coffee, black, one Splenda." And he just turned his back. I was like, "You cunt."
Did you
He's
get
that
the
guy.
coffee?
No,
Fuck
fuck
no.
him. No.
Fuck no.
We almost got into a fight. We didn't like each other for a year.
I could see that. Believe it or not.
Yeah, he used to fuck with me all the time, and I wasn't taking his shit. So one time we were at the cellar table. I had just ordered double wings. I was so hungry, and he walked over, put his cigarettes down, and he said something mean, some stupid mean Voss shit. And I took his cigarettes and I just threw them down the fucking thing. And he got so mad he flipped the table over, and we were nose to nose. And then we just realized we were both "What are we doing?"
Yeah, we're going to fight over some cigarettes.
We're gonna fight out, and he's one of my best friends ever since.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move into recommendations here, but I just want to ping pong off that. If this is not my rec, but if you've never watched the roast of Rich Voss, that's one of the best roasts I've ever seen.
It's pretty good.
Especially you.
Do you know why?
Why?
Why do you think?
I mean, you were on there.
No.
Oh, okay. Because
You are such a people pleaser.
I thought that's where you
really want to make it, don't you?
Yeah.
I can't help you. I can't even get you Dan Soda. Okay, so stop being corporate fucking asshole.
I thought you were going to turn it. All right.
No, do you know why?
Because it wasn't like Comedy Central and corporate involved. It was like a real good involved. All right, fuck, go.
It's because we all love each other.
Oh, well, yeah.
We're all friends. That's why we all
That
know
was
each
the
other.
gayest thing.
Well, no,
ever.
I mean, it was put out on YouTube. It was not anything.
Well,
yeah,
when you do
didn't
a
have to
roast,
answer.
you should care about the person you're fucking
Oh,
making
yeah, I
fun
knew
of.
that.
And the thing is that they, Jeff Ross, that ghoul, took it over. Love you, Jeff. And
You think we get him?
yeah, now you got a fucking young chick that can show up. Anyways, I'm kidding.
Oh, boy.
Oh, too far. No, they made money. They were like,
Yeah.
and they started doing famous people. Suck a dick, Gene Simmons. Who wants to see that fucking roast?
All right, thank you. So my rec before I regret
Say
saying.
recommendation.
Oh, sorry.
Stop
Well,
being.
it's Rex with a Z. You should appreciate that, right? Like Regs with a
Got it. Again, not my job to laugh. It's theirs. Don't get mad at me because you're not affecting the people.
Fuck, we're dying out here.
That should be the name of this podcast.
It is.
I know.
Okay.
You should get a headset mic. right here. It is the name of the podcast. Go.
I was gonna say the Regs is my podcast.
No,
but,
go ahead.
Okay.
We have to give a recommendation for a podcast?
No,
Or whatever
anything.
you want.
A
Anything.
special,
Yeah, go
a donut, whatever. Your podcast with Soder and List and Luis J. Gomez. One of my favorites. There's very few podcasts I listen to every episode, and that has made its way into the top 3.
Right,
So,
yeah. It's a fun one, man.
And y'all make it easy by not releasing 40 episodes a week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm kind of just I'm sitting with 3 of the funniest people on earth. You know what I mean? I'm the old man on that one, but to be honest, I'm fucking like grateful to be, on that with those 3 guys because even when I found them to be on my show, I was like, these are the funniest people around. These guys are the shit. This is back when they couldn't even get it, in at the cellar or anything.
Yeah.
So to see them be who, to still be able to do shit with those guys, it's fucking great. So,
Joe List is one of my favorites
He's
in the world.
fucking one of the top guys out there.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. All right,
Fuck
that's
yeah.
me.
My rec is Neil Brennan, new special, crazy good. What was this? I feel like it doesn't matter who I would have said, he would have done that.
Just say somebody else.
Brian Simpson.
It's great. Love it. Great.
Well, that's my rec. Take it or leave it. Neil Brennan's new special, crazy good. It is crazy good. I like it, regardless.
Bobby, your turn.
At least we didn't use the word great.
I mean,
It's
I choose my words carefully.
It's definitely good.
Crazy good.
I would say, on Netflix right now at the same time, Dave Attell's.
Hot cross buns.
It's one of the fucking best
Yeah.
specials in a long time. It's Dave. When you see Dave live again, it's hard to capture a guy like Dave on film. You have to be there. You have to get that tone and shit. They got it. This one they got Dave at the cellar, killing it. And I think Dave's special is not good,
But great.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. It's awesome. It's stand up. It's an individual. It's not a fucking you can't take his jokes and do them.
Right.
When you can take a guy's jokes and say them, fuck off. You shouldn't be able to. I should silhouette myself on my material so where I have to do it. You know what I mean? David tells that whole special. The only person who can fucking say it the way he does it is him.
Yeah.
He's probably the best special that's come out in the last fucking 5 years, I think. Yeah, so go check that out.
Yeah.
And I do have a recommendation. There's a young buck, too, Troy Bond, very funny kid. Like that kid.
Where's he out of?
He's out of New York. His dad was a professional wrestler. He's, I forget what his dad was, but he was...
The Undertaker?
No, it was one of the black dudes. And
Sting.
No, Sting's not black.
Oh, well.
If you take the paint off, he's white.
Tyler's the biggest wrestling fan, and he called Sting black.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
You want to be a fucking public speaker so bad. You love NPR, fucking Tig Notaro.
MP Hard
You
R.
want to have an emotional conversation so bad.
Guys,
You really just want to be serious.
we'll be
Well,
right back
guys,
after
this podcast has been brought to you by...
vegan
Yeah,
soy
he-
milk.
He's joking. Yeah, Troy Bond, very funny young guy coming out of New York.
Yeah.
He's, I like him, so check him out, too.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are wrapping up here at the end. Can we take a couple questions from the audience?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your podcast.
Oh, I mean,
Did
but
I
you're
kill
the-
your
you're the
self-esteem?
guest.
You forgot how to fucking do this thing?
No,
Sorry,
it's
yes. Whatever.
Southern hospitality.
Sorry. All right, don't get angry. Don't even do it. Don't put them on.
I don't want proof that I wore them. You know. Those are nice glasses, by the way.
Let me see what they look like on you.
I know. I'm not.
Try them. Try them on. I mean, don't break them with your head.
They fit pretty right.
Dude, those look good on you, man. Yeah, they do.
I can't even see myself in the camera, but
Looks good. All right.
great. I'll cut that out. Any questions for? Yeah, Don.
Awesome, dude. One of my favorite things in life. Top 2. Breathing and then standing. It's fucking
Don's
great.
fucking running bits from the crowd. You're not on the show, Don.
For people that don't know who are watching this, he's in a wheelchair. And I just want to let you know you're missing out. You're a burden on the community of comics. Nobody wants you to open for them. And you'll never get road work.
Because we have to lift him on stage.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah, it takes
Can I
3 men.
Can I tell you a story? We used to have a comic in Boston. In Boston, he was in a wheelchair, and Nick's was 2 floors up. So they had to fucking lug him up. There was no elevator. So every time he showed up, people were like, fuck me.
Yeah.
And they had to bring him on stage. It was a fucking nightmare. One night, we all left.
Was he already up?
Me, Patrice, Burr, we were all in the parking lot across the street, and we just saw him fogging up the second floor windows.
Like a dog. No, Don is one of the funniest fucking comedians in this city, in this state. I'll put it to you. And
Okay.
he's perverted as can be.
Yeah, I mean, he's in a wheelchair. What's
And he
not
has his
funny
own,
about that?
His new merch is his own spice, like
His
a,
own
like
spice.
like a seasoning.
Really?
Yeah.
Your merch should be running sneakers. Your merch should be a marathon, like a marathon shirt.
Roll in the light. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Don.
What are the cripples? Who's got a hair lip?
He's not here. Any other questions out there?
Come on, don't fucking ruin the podcast. Just fake a question, you assholes.
Can we?
I don't know, you cunt. What does that mean?
We need to repeat the question. What's the question?
Right. I think it's because I'm from Boston, which is a blue collar town, and basically growing up, you had to have that just to hang out. So I can. Yeah, my Irish Catholic, Boston, 13 of us in a house. You grew up with just fucking go fuck yourself. What are you looking at? Nothing. What are you looking? That type of shit. But also, I think it's. I love the fact that I can call somebody something, you fucking idiot, and they'll laugh. That makes me happy. You know what I mean? Because I would never ever want to hurt somebody's feelings in the crowd for realsies. You like that one?
Yeah. It was sassier if you had your glasses on. But.
Yeah, and exactly, right? Where they feel like they're hanging out with me. So, yeah, I think Boston. world is full of fucking idiots, and you and me are one of them, dude. So, but we can walk right past him.
All right, next question.
Going off of that, have you seen somebody come from out of town and do stand-up in Boston, just get chewed up and spit out?
Well,
They weren't used to that.
yeah, what happened in Boston? There's a great documentary when stand-up stood out in Boston back in the day. There was no scene. It was New York, L.A., right? There was no scene in Boston, and there was no comedy clubs in towns like this. You didn't have it. You had to go to New York and see stand-up. It was jazz. You know what I mean? And then, so the comics in Boston, Lenny Clark, Leary, Sweeney, Tony V, these guys are fucking hilarious. So they just said, fuck it, we're going to start our own shit. And they just got a hukilau. They got a little room in a Chinese restaurant, and they police the comics. You wanted to get on stage, you had to do 5 minutes in front of them in the kitchen. And if they were like, all right, he's funny, go ahead, you got 5 minutes. And then you had to be funny. If you fucking started bombing, you know what I mean? Fucking beat it. And because they were killers. They were so funny. But what happened was, once you build something, industry sees money, right? Comedy had a big thing, a boom at that point. Comics started moving to Boston to do comedy, right? Like they're doing in Austin right now. They're going there to be found. And so the industry started plucking out, Bobcat and Janine Garofalo. They weren't picking any of the Boston guys because they're gruff. They're fucking swearing. They're regional. And they were so mad at that. They were like, okay, you fucking pieces of shit. So when they started shipping in headliners to their clubs, so they would be the MC and the middler. Mind you, these are the funniest guys on earth. To today, they're killers, fucking killers. They'd be like, okay, cool, bring them in, let them headline. And they would do the openers, and they would go up and fucking murder. Step on the crowd's neck for 30, 40 minutes and just fucking go, all right, you guys ready for your headliner? And they would bomb, eat dick. And I remember Colin Quinn, one of my great friends, love him. Godfather to my kid. I saw him walk 500 people. Just get up and leave because they did that shit. They would just go up and murder in front of him.
Was he the one they had to bring through the back door?
Yeah.
The kitchen or whatever?
Yeah, man. They were going to kill him. They were going to fucking kill him. My friend from East Boston, I go, look it, I'm from East Boston. I'm going to be walking him through the kitchen now. Let us get out of here. It was bad. Yeah, they didn't. They were like, fuck you. You're coming in here, giving him all this money, blah, 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 blah. We'll show you what funny is. Here's funny, fuckface. And the crowd would be like, yeah, fuck them, So I love that. I love that shit. That's where me and all of us came up, like Burr and all that. That's where we have that, from we start to the end, we're just stepping on your neck funny. It's not there's no lulls, There's no little, which I love,
Okay. All right. Anyone else?
Excluding here, favorite venue.
That was very well said, sir.
It was. You should do our press. But go ahead.
You want to make a connection?
No. No, I already know the dude, but yeah.
Comedy Connection. I give you a couple. Comedy Connection, Rhode Island. I would have to say Comedy on State's a great one. And Mothership is really great. But Mothership, I love it, It's just, you're almost like, this is me, but it's them too, you know what I mean? They put a lot of work into that club. But Comedy Connection Rhode Island is one of my favorite places to do it. Because those two guys love comedy, and they love stand-up, and they keep improving the room. They keep making it better, which I love. So, yeah, I love it. And I love here, I do.
Yeah.
I just told Jay about this place. I was like, dude, this is your spot. Low ceilings.
Is that Big J?
Big J, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't get you Dan, but I can get you the other half.
Little Dan. All right.
Wow, you really know how to end things.
Yeah, I was just kidding. I was going to Tyler because I could see the excitement in his eyes.
I like
but,
Big J. I mean,
yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah, for real, it's great. I said I like Nick Mullen last night, and he goes, "Of course you do.
Yeah, of course you do.
Autistic people."
Yeah. I love Nick Mullen. He's a fucking great guy. Hey, Rip from Yellowstone, you got anything? Nothing?
We got a question in the back.
Do you feel like the social media era and like people being able to just put stuff out constantly and the internet has made it hard for you to do like genuine comedy live sets and then people are seeing just constant content coming out? It's like with this social media era.
Yeah, I mean, we just walked two people. Sir, stop. 1 second. Before you leave, go fuck yourselves.
I think he's coming back. I think he had to pee. So
He's not coming back. They clean their cups. As soon as they heard a black dude, they're like, let's leave. I'll put up with a cripple, but I ain't putting up with a black dude. That is a black guy, right?
yeah,
Because I can't see him.
not Don. He has black lung. But go ahead.
Look, you know what it is, man? You got that type of shit. I don't look at it. I don't give a fuck. I probably should, there's guys that go on Reddit and fight people and argue. And, the whole internet thing is all about people hating you, engaging that, and having people that like you fight those people. And that's the algorithm. And that's when you get into likes and looks and loves and hates. Howard Stern did that back in the day. The more people that hated him and didn't listen they listened. You know what I mean? So I'm really not into that shit. I'm a mental patient. I'm always on the verge of fucking murdering somebody. So I can't, I'll go to your house and find you, So I don't really engage in that shit, which probably but I know, I think it is what it is, man. It's the way it is. You just got to fucking either embrace it or not look at it. And, I hire a guy to do a lot of my posts and shit like that because I tried it and it just was too taxing for me. I like just coming here and telling jokes. And I miss those days when kind of you did it, like people would come back and just see you. I think we're overexposed. I think comics are way overexposed now. And people, now it's a job. Back when I did it, comedy was a shit job to do. You know what I mean? Nobody wanted to be. You're going to have a backup plan? Now it's a legitimate fucking, I'm going to be a comic. Are you? Yeah. And they are. You know what I mean? So I think, it's good and bad, but it is what it is. You're not going to fight it. Social media, I think, is the grossest shit in the world. And it's also the best thing. You can fucking watch a guy with no arms and no legs fix a bike for a little girl. It's like, whoa, I'm crying. Like, what the fuck is that?
How did he do that?
His teeth. His nuts. And then the next second you watch fucking a bunch of white dudes put a fake snake on the back of these running around, fucking gay bird. It's like, ugh, fuck off, But then you have, people like him in a wheelchair who can do comedy now. Keep it up. Keep it down. Hey, keep it up.
I think that's a perfect thing to end on.
Do you? Hey, you wanted me.
Yeah,
I'd be fine. I was watching an arm wrestling competition.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Who watches fucking? You're like, didn't you pay for that? Or
No, I'm watching it for free.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't make it any better. Tell us what final parting words. Where can we find you?
Punchup.live. Go to
Yeah.
punchup.live, which I think every comic should try to get on. Uncensored. They don't censor anything. It's one email. If you're a fan of mine, go there. Put your email in. You get all my specials there for free.
Killbox?
All my stuff. Yeah, Killbox up there for free. All my dates are up there. And all it is I'll know where you're from. And then when I'm coming to you, I'll be able to send something to you. Or you can just go look at my schedule and it tells you when I'm coming near. It says nearby.
Yeah.
It knows where you are. It's. I think that's the few. Because all these other things, Instagram, I'm just working for them. This is mine. You know what I mean? So go to punchup.live and join my thing. That's what I say.
All right.
There you go. And of course, support this comedy club.
Thank you.
Yeah, go to LafayetteComedy.com. Follow the YouTube. Like this podcast. Bam.
We're dying out here.
We are dying down here.
All right. Thank you all very much, everybody, for coming out here. thanks to our sponsor, Ounce of Hope Aquaponic Cannabis Company. Ounce of Hope provides high-quality CBD and Delta-8 through an advanced aquaponics system for the utmost in quality products. Check them out at ounceofhope.com.
Want to give a big shout out and thanks to our sponsor, Gator Custom Graphics. They are a local full-service sign shop specializing in banners, wide format printing, and vehicle graphics. From your business card to your storefront, Gator has your sign and printing needs covered. Check them out at GatorCustomGraphics.com.
Lucia Bakehouse is a small batch from scratch bakery. Step into a world where traditional craftsmanship meets modern flair and indulge your senses in the exquisite artistry of their creations. From buttery croissants that shatter with each bite to innovative twists on classic pastries, Lucia is here to refine your pastry expectations. Visit them today, Lucia Bakehouse.